Good afternoon and welcome to ZTN News Blitz. I'm Anne. Let's take a look at our top stories. Zim government teachers in school opening showdown. TAPIWA MAKORE to be buried without skull. Anne Nhira more than a sister on screen. And in sport, Chevrons aim huge total to salvage draw. The Zimbabwe government and school teachers are headed for a showdown over new salary demands. Examination classes will begin on Monday, while the rest of the classes will resume a week later. Teachers have threatened not to report for duty if their salaries are not improved. ZTN spoke to Dr. Tavafira, president of the Progressive Teachers Union of Zimbabwe.
It's clear that teachers will not go because they are incapacitated. We have informed the ministry, we have also informed the Public Service Commission as the employer. So we have done our best, including also writing a letter as United Teachers, United Front to the government. All that has not been done. And even over and above, there will be no teachers in secondary schools because teachers have gone to mark O-level and they're only coming back on the 27th of March. So why open schools before that? Who would be teaching these students when teachers would be marking examination?
Zimbabwe's civil servant representative body, the Apex Council, wants urgent salary negotiations. Apex Council Secretary David Tsatsunga told ZTN that government workers are incapacitated and this could affect the opening of schools.
It's certainly going to cause problems because as it stands, most of the workers who come through to us are struggling and they don't have the money to go to work. That's the point. They are incapacitated right now. Genuinely so. It's not like labor is doing this or that. It's just that the money that people have been earning or are earning now is not enough to reproduce them enough to be able to go to work.
Still on education, private schools in Zimbabwe are proposing a calendar different from the one announced by government last week. They want the first term to end on March 31 and the second term to start on May 3. According to the government calendar, schools open on Monday for examination classes and the rest of the classes will open on March 22. Term 1 ends on June 4 with the second term beginning on June 28, ending on September 10. The third term will start on October 4 and end on December 17. But private schools argue that learning at their institutions was not disrupted by COVID-19. Executive Director of the Association of Trust Schools, Tim Middleton, refused to comment when ZTN contacted him.
It's a matter between our association and the ministry. And then if they have concerns with us, they will communicate that with us. And they would do that directly, not through the press. Anticipate that they would and that's why when we do communicate with them, we communicate.
Ministry of Primary and Secondary Education spokesperson Taunga Nandoro spoke to ZTN.
I just came from the Secretary's office. We're doing a statement. Then she has to sign it and then we have to send it through to you guys.
Zimbabwe say they are recording low business this year ahead of schools opening. This is a result of most schools selling uniforms direct to parents. Our correspondent, Patience Namburo, spoke to some uniform retailers in Harare.
Nematambudziko ekuti vabereki havasi kukwanisa kunyatsotitengera nekuti vari kunzi kuzvikoro vatenge mauniforms kuzvikoro. Saka zviri kukonzera kuti isusu basa redu ringe rakadzikira.
Ezvinezvi business ari kusinyatsofamba nekuti zvikoro zvakasaplya mauniform. Uyezve vari kuenda kuchikoro vachinotanga kuvhura vana vakunopedza. Saka izvinezvi hazvisi kunyatsofamba plus police iri kunetsa.
Umwe yavoka zvinhu hazvina kubhalansa. Saka isi tozongotauriranawo navo tichidzikisirana. Kusviko tasviko patinoona kuti tosara tine ka small profit. But tichida kumanikidzirwa kuti mwana aende kuchikoro. Tichitaurirana tichiwirirana. Saka maticha plus nemaheadmaster vakuforesa vana kuti vanotengesera vana mauniform anenge achidhura. Isusu kunokuti tiri chipa plus munotozoona kuti dzimwe dzenguva mubereki anotozobva netrouser remwana wechikoro achiti ndakangopiwa trouser risingafite mwana. Saka kunokuti totozongaudza kuti no isusu hatichinji. That's why isusu tichiti munouya moedza. ofitwa mwana wopfekawo chinhu chakamusunungukira kuchikoro vari kungoropiwa chero ngodzaya ndo akwaya apa vatengeserwa nemari yakawanda.
The 7-year-old Zimbabwean boy TAPIWA MAKORE, who was murdered last year for suspected ritual purposes, may be buried without his skull. The family is rejecting DNA results which matched TAPIWA's torso to a jaw, tooth and limb recently recovered by investigators. The family wants further tests to be carried out. TAPIWA's aunt Biyula Musupai said the boy's remains will be buried on the 27th of March.
Yemusi wa27 hatisi kuchinja burial, tikuenderera hedu mberi neburial yedu, tombomira kuviga musoro tombomisa zvakadaro kusvika tazoonawo mamwe matesti ekuti tiitewo matesti tikati 1 2 3 wo ekuti tinogutsikanawo semhuri kuti tione kuti zvakamira sei. Zvitori nani hedu kuzoita imwe burial tagutsikana.
Loud screams awake me every night. I have to leave. I have to get to safety. One day this man will kill me. But then I realized that I left. I am free. It took courage to flee. Starting afresh with no one to help me. She left her husband. Why didn't she persevere? My sisters were not my keepers as I hoped. I am not a victim. I will not be silenced. I have all my life to give. No way.
The film sector is a place where egos are abundant. Actors and actresses often fall out over matters that range from being petty to downright ridiculous. But popular Zimbabwean actress Anne Nhira, who died yesterday, was a class act playing the role of big sister to Tatenda Mavetera on and off the Studio 263 set. Nhira and Mavetera found a way to fall out on set, but grew their friendship into sisterhood off it.
Indeed, this is quite a very sad day for me today. Losing a sister on set and also off set. For me, Vimbai Anne Nhira was actually a sister. And she was a result-oriented person. For us to reach where we are today, it was because of her efforts and her words always for us to continue to be people who would work hard. She was actually coming from working hard for the family. And it is quite sad. I know we all have got different ways of us trying to make ends meet, but truly speaking, Vimbai was an excellent actress. She was an actor per excellence, and if you are going to speak about filmmaking in Zimbabwe, you can never do it any better if you don't speak of Vimbai. All I can say is indeed, it's quite sad, but I know that God has got a reason for everything. May her soul rest in peace.
Introducing the COVID funeral plan from Doves. This policy covers death from COVID-19 or COVID-19 related funerals. The Doves COVID funeral plan is effective immediately with no waiting period. For more information, please contact 0731 772 784, 0731 772 782, WhatsApp 0731 750 989, email callcenter@doves.co.zw, visit our website www.doves.co.zw, or visit the Doves Holdings Facebook page. Doves, for the ones you love.
South Africa's Higher Education Department says it is communicating with Wits University management over Wednesday's protests, during which a man was shot dead. 2 students were also wounded in Bloemfontein, Johannesburg. The department has called for calm as the protests over the financial exclusion of some students at the institution continues. Botswana has received a batch of 30,000 COVID-19 vaccines from India. The Covishield vaccines are a donation. The country's Vice President Slamba Tongwane said the receipt of the vaccine marked the beginning of a new journey, adding that another batch ordered by the government will be delivered in a week. Lou Ortens, the Dutch engineer credited with inventing the audio cassette tape, has died aged 94. An estimated 100 billion cassette tapes have been sold around the world since they were introduced in the 1960s. Ortens' invention transformed the way people listened to music. Cassette tapes have experienced an unlikely surge in popularity in recent years. A number of artists, including Lady Gaga, have released their music on them. According to the official charts company in the UK, the sale of cassettes in the first half of 2020 increased by 103% compared to the same period the previous year. Up next is sport.
Did you know that you can now get Dove's funeral cover from the comfort of your home? Simply visit our social media platforms, Facebook page, Dove's Holdings. Visit our website, www.doves.co.zw. Email callcenter@doves.co.zw. So get your Dove's funeral cover from anywhere you are, with no hustles and no need to travel. Only with Doves. Doves, for the ones you love.
Moldova-based defender Alec Modimu believes the Zimbabwe Warriors have what it takes to qualify for the 2021 AFCON finals. This is despite the fact that they will face Botswana and Zambia this month without key European-based players affected by COVID-19 restrictions. Zimbabwe will seek to book the second place in the group to join Algeria, who have already qualified. The Warriors are second in Group H with 5 points. Botswana are third with 4 points and Zambia have 3 points.
I believe we can win both games and it's very achievable for us to qualify. Obviously, at this moment in time, it's very difficult because we have a number of players who cannot make the squad due to the coronavirus and restrictions. But again, I feel very confident that the national team can qualify. We have more than enough players in Africa and in Europe.
Zimbabwe has enjoyed a second day of the second test against Afghanistan in Abu Dhabi. A record fourth wicket partnership between captain Ashka Afghan and Hashmatullah Shahid deflated Zimbabwe's bowlers. A wicketless morning session summed up Zimbabwe's efforts. Sean Williams' men are currently trailing by 495 runs. Barcelona have offered a contract to 32-year-old Argentina forward Sergio Aguero, who is out of contract at Manchester City at the end of the season. Chelsea may look to sell Germany striker Timo Werner this summer, just a year after the 25-year-old's move to RB Leipzig, which was worth around $75 million. Austria defender David Alaba's agent has denied the 28-year-old has agreed a deal to join Barcelona. Alaba's contract with Bayern Munich runs out in the summer. And Manchester United striker Edinson Cavani is set to stay at the club until the end of the season. The 34-year-old will then decide on his future at a time when his father has indicated that he wanted to sign for Boca Juniors. Connect with us on our social media platforms, Twitter at ZTN_news, Facebook, Zimpapers TV network, Instagram at ZTN. Remember to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Zimpapers TV network, Instagram at ZTN. I'm Anne Nhira. Thank you for watching.